Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you're not new, welcome back. This is going to be my review of The Haves and the Have-Not, Season 6, Episode 6, Hannah's Tea. Now the episode opens where it ended last week when Wyatt confronted Justin. Like Justin was at his door and he rushed Justin. And acting like he was about to beat Justin behind, but little did we know, Justin was getting it in. Like, he was tearing Wyatt up. Like, how you gonna start a fight and can't fight? Like, you talking all this trash. You know this man crazy. Crazy people are really crazy. They would do anything they can to win. But Jim busted in the door and got Justin up off of Wyatt. And he asking Justin, who are you, young man? Then he was like, none of your damn business. Something like that. And then he, Justin asked him who he was. And I'm like, shouldn't you recognize him? Like, Jim is a judge. Like, I don't understand these characters not recognizing people, especially people who are officers of the court, not recognizing who Jim and David is when they are like prominent judges who've been running for Congress and all this crap throughout the series. Like, I don't get it. And especially with Justin, because he's the officer of the court. His wife is judge. I'm sure his wife know who Jim and David is. And down at the police station, they didn't know who David was. And I'm like what are you guys going through? Like, I don't get it. But he ended up going back and forth with Justin, talking about he had his badge number and all this crap. And Justin ended up telling him, okay, yeah, don't you call Jeffrey no more. And he ended up leaving or whatever. And Jim go rushing and talking about, what do you mean don't call Jeffrey no more? Y'all fighting over Jeffrey? He's like, I don't want Jeffrey. He was like, well, what am I supposed to think when two men in here fighting over Jeffrey? Like, he was like, Jeffrey's a good looking young man. I wouldn't be mad, but what am I supposed to think? And then Wyatt just, like, in his own Wyatt zone, talking about he don't want his mom and him to come around there anymore. And Jim trying to get him not to testify. And he said he's still going to testify. And Jim was like, then you're going to be broke and dumb and then whatever. He's like, how am I dumb? He's like, you spent $2 million on this place and it's only worth $700,000. And we actually own the building. And I'm thinking in my head, yeah, Wyatt, that was kind of stupid. Like, you could have done some background and see who owned the building or something. Like, and he was like, you ain't going to be nothing but a druggie and probably die from an overdose. Which is probably true because he won't have anybody guiding his life. Even though his parents are kind of crooked, I do think they actually do care about him and cared about Amanda. And they don't want to see him go down this path, especially Catherine. Because he's like, that's her baby. You know how moms are with their sons and how dads are with their daughters. So I really do believe that Jim and Catherine really do care about Wyatt, but Wyatt just not seeing it that way. The drugs probably done fried his brain, or he's just in his own world and want to get over it. Because Catherine can be a petty bee and block his inheritance if she go to jail or something. She probably can pull all kind of strings to have him won't get any money. Then what would he do then? Then we get Veronica over at the hospital. She's not plugged up to any devices. I don't understand. And she claims she was in so much pain. And the doctor told her that he was going to release her. She was like, release me? You said I showed bruising and all that stuff. He was like, yeah, it was fine. He offered her pain meds and she declined it. And I was like, oh, that's good. She don't want to be hooked on it. Because I think like earlier in the seasons, like season 1 or 2, they mentioned that she was like a drug addict or a drunkie or something like that. She was an addict to something. I can't remember what it was because it's been so long ago. And she declined to take any like medicines or anything. She told him that she was going to go home or whatever. So she tried to call Benny to let Benny know. But Benny didn't answer the phone. So she left a message saying that she was just going to get a car. And then the doctor come back in and tell her that this police was waiting outside her room for her. And I'm like, is Justin waiting outside the room? That's what I was thinking. And another thing I was thinking, I'm like, why would the police be waiting outside for hours when Veronica wasn't even like knocked out or unconscious or anything? So I don't understand the point of them saying that they was waiting outside the room. She could have came in at any time. Because Benny done been in there. Or the doctors done been in there. I think Benny was in there twice. So I don't get that part. But this is Tyler Perry land. So the officer come in there. Veronica was being very disrespectful to the lady. The lady asked her, oh, so do you remember who did it? And she was like, no, it was like road rage or whatever. And she was like, do you remember anything? He was like, it was a truck, a black truck. And I'm thinking in my head, I thought it was a white truck. I probably got to go back and rewatch that episode again. But I thought it was a white truck. And then she was like, oh, it just came ramming me out of nowhere. And she was like, well, do you have any enemies? I said, the whole damn show is her enemies. And then the lady, that's what I was thinking. Veronica was like, well, I am a criminal prosecutor, so I do have people that don't like me. I said, of course, that is one reason, but the other reason is your ways and how you always treating and talking to everybody, Veronica. You just can't just sit up here and act oblivious to the fact that you have a lot of haters, and they literally have a reason to actually hate you, not just saying that they are haters. So she ended up dismissing the lady, saying the lady she gonna call her boss because she didn't seem too right. And then, like, while she was getting ready to leave and all that stuff, she was walking out the hospital. David calls her, going off her about having Jeffrey arrested. And she was like, oh, David, I was in the hospital, I was in an accident. And David didn't care anything about that. He basically dismissed her, telling her that she's really evil and cruel and all that stuff. And then she's such a hateful, she was like, go ahead and call me a B again. Call me a hateful B again. But he didn't do it. And then he ended up going off on her and hanging up the phone. And he thought she was calling back, but it was actually Erica, so fake, phony. And she was like, you stupid B, you get on my nerves, blah, 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 you so evil and all this. And she was like, David? She was like, oh, hey, Erica. I'm like, why do people in movies always do this? When somebody hang up on them, they immediately answer the phone. You could just literally just look down at your phone, see the caller ID, and then, like, that's it. I don't understand why people in the movies don't just do that. They just... Because when you take the time, you take the press talk, you can see the name. So I don't understand. It's not like it's like flip phones anymore or house phones. But he ended up telling her that it was his ex that he was talking about. Is he dealing with some personal issues with her son? And then she talked about she had to go run some errands and all. I said, girl, where you got to go? You ain't got nothing to do. No house. Do you even got a car? What, you gonna try to go see Candace? I don't understand. She talking about she got errands to run. She probably just was calling just to check up on him since he been gone all night. So she probably want to know, like, what's going on? What's the tea? Which any woman would. So I wouldn't blame her for that. But that's probably why she was calling him. But she just put on this fake front that she had to go run some errands and stuff. Girl, bye. So after he hangs up with Erica, he walks on over there to Justin's desk down at the police station. He left from the holding cell or whatever. And he walks over there and asks him what's his relationship is to his son. He was like, he don't have one. He was like, well, I know my son is gay. And he was like, well, I'm not gay. I'm straight. He was like, well, we have a video to prove otherwise. I said, everybody throwing this video around. Veronica really done got some evidence that they could end up blackmailing Justin with. And he telling Justin to leave his son alone. The same thing Veronica been saying, to leave her son alone. But he's saying that he don't know what he's talking about. He's straight and all this crap. And then David was like, well, if you don't leave him alone, weren't you at the crime scene? He was like, yeah, I was there. I was one of the officers there. He was like, then I would just have you look worse than the detective in the OJ trial. I'll just say that you planted my son Keys there because you a jealous and evil lover. I said that would make a great defense, because as everybody see how off the rocker he is. Veronica, Jeffrey, I hope the cameras was cut back on while he claimed he turned the cameras off. He was going crazy on Wyatt. I don't know if Jim ever met him yet. Yeah, Jim saw him too going crazy on Wyatt. So obviously they have some kind of case with him being crazy and mental, and his wife probably can get back at him too, especially with the tape too. And he was begging on the tape for Jeffrey to stay with him. So this is really crazy. So Justin really need to skate lightly. So while he gets up to leave, you see Candace walking in with her cuffs on. He didn't say anything to her. She didn't say anything to him. She just walked right past him with some like undercover officer lady, the lady who was with her at the hotel, I think, that arrested her at the hotel. He come walking in with the cuffs, so he just ended up just walking out. Then we get Jeffrey and Candace. They sit her down on the bench across from Jeffrey. He's just going crazy. Y'all know Jeffrey too scary and mental. Like, he's snapping stuff, but in reality, he's really, really scary. Like, he's telling her, oh, he can't take it in here. He only been in here for a few hours. And that, asked her, and is his mother part of that? She was like, no, I'm in here. She said, I'm in here for something else, something like that. And then he was like, not yet. And she was like, what do you mean? She was like, Jeffrey, remember what you did. And Jeffrey keeps saying, yeah, but you and your brother. And I'm like, Jeffrey, you the one killed Quincy. They didn't do anything. Only thing, Benny came after it was over and covered and buried the body. Only thing they can charge him with accessory after the fact. And Candace was getting beat up. Like, she was literally getting beat up. That's why you end up stabbing him. So why are you trying to say that Candace killed him when she didn't? Like, I don't understand. He keeps trying to imply that Candace the one who killed him. Well, we all know that Jeffrey's the one that killed him. Like, I don't get it. But then she kept on saying, Jeffrey, just be quiet. Because I'm like, yeah, Jeffrey, be quiet. People are around here listening. Like, people in jail, they always trying to have something so they can get out. They have cameras in there, microphones in there, so everything that they're saying will be picked up on the camera. So Candace was trying to get him to like shut up, and he finally got to it and just shut up. And she was like, your dad, he was like, did your dad know? He was like, yeah, my dad knows. She's like, well, your dad could be trying to get you out, so just be quiet, just chill. And I'm like, Jeffrey, yeah, because you barely, he kept on calling people in the cell crazy and rude and stuff. I was like, what you expect from people in jail? Them to be nice and y'all planting flowers together? No. Like, what do you mean? And he was like, he can't take it. I'm like, Jeffrey, you barely been in this cell. Because Justin keep getting you out, knocking you unconscious, putting you in the interrogation room. Like, you barely been in that cell. So don't sit up here and act all crazy. You probably slept in there because your dad was waiting outside. But you've been like in and out of that cell. You haven't been straight just sitting in that cell waiting. Then back at Veronica's house, Mitch goes upstairs. He walks in on, because I guess he heard all the commotion, Melissa moaning and stuff. He walks in on Benny tearing Melissa up. And Benny was like, get out of here. And she was like, oh, Benny, don't stop. Oh, yeah, Benny. I'm like, girl, really? So Mitch goes back downstairs. He go back downstairs and sit down. Veronica walks through the door. He was like, oh, shit. I was like, yeah. And she was acting all helpless and stuff. I thought she was going to go upstairs because you see how Mitch was acting all weird. She was like, oh, where's Benny? She was like, he's upstairs getting your things. I just brought him by to get your thing. He was like, let me help you sit down. He helped her sit down. She was like, oh, thank you. I can't manage those stairs right now. So he go back up there. He's like, Benny, like, I told you to get out. He's like, Veronica's here. Then he started putting on his stuff. I'm like, Benny, you act like this is your old lady. He started putting on his clothes. Melissa was like, no, don't stop. I said, Melissa, girl, would you quit? And Mitch over there trying to cover up his eyes, but still trying to look. And she was like, okay, Mitch, what are you doing? You want to finish? Since Benny didn't finish, you want to start? He was like, what? Like, Melissa is really crazy. So she was just sitting up there all playing all coy with her. She ain't had no top on. I don't know if the bottom was still off, but she was just sitting there while Benny was putting on his clothes. He actually put on his clothes. I thought he was going to put on the jacket backwards or something. But he actually put on his clothes, right? And they went downstairs. Veronica was right there. And she was like, oh, you here? I got to go. He was like that, him and Mitch had a meeting or whatever. And she was like, oh, you're not going to stay? She was like, no, we got a meeting. And then Melissa walked downstairs in her little lingerie thing that she had walked out with last week. And then Veronica was like, go put some clothes on. She was like, you like for me to wear this? She was like, yeah, for my son. She was like, but he don't like it. And then she was like, Benny, you want to finish? She was like, Benny don't want nothing from you. And she was like, why are you so protective of him? Did you? Oh my gosh, did y'all? And but they never like answered or whatever. She was like, girl, go upstairs. And then she was like, and Mitch was like, yeah, we have to go. And then Veronica was like, I'll deal with you later. She started walking upstairs because she asked Benny to go upstairs with her. And then Melissa was like, you need to deal with those edges and that foundation. That's what you need to deal with. Melissa played too much. Melissa played way too much. I'm like, Melissa, the lady just got out of the hospital. How you'd expect her to look? But I really think she putting on. I don't think she really hurt like that for real. So him and Benny get upstairs. She like taking off her clothes and stuff, saying that she'll take him right now. She forced him to kiss her. And I'm like, girl, I hope he can go down on Melissa. You don't taste it? But she ain't say nothing. She was like, if I wasn't her, I'll take you on this bed right now. I thought she was going to find like a condom or something on the floor, but nothing was there. Like, to my surprise, Tyler Perry didn't write this in. I thought she was going to pull the sheets back, the covers back to see a condom, go in the bathroom. Because she ended up walking to the bathroom at the end of the scene. I thought she was going to find one on the floor in the toilet, but she didn't. They just cut out. And him and Benny went to the car, Mitch and Benny. And Mitch was like, I can't believe you hit her. He was like, yeah, man, but she was a little touched in the head. She said, but her behind was fat, though, and she was fine. And then he was like, she claims she ain't gonna tell Veronica. He was like, y'all talk to her. She said she ain't gonna say nothing. And then he was like, bro, I can't believe you actually hit her. You know, like, he was like, could you blame me? I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all really sitting up here playing like this? Because Melissa was standing out there looking out the window. And he's like, man, she touched in the head. I said, Benny, how you gonna try to call somebody slow? You don't act too bright yourself. Then we get Hanna coming up to Catherine's plantation house, because that's exactly what it looked like when she pulled up. She pulled up in Amanda's dead car, her BMW. She pulled up in dead Amanda's car. And people was outside. Catherine standing on the porch looking like a southern white slave owner. And she walks in the house. She introduced her to the new maid or whatever. And the maid looking like Hannah was coming to take her job. That's how she was looking. But Hannah was like, I'm just here to help out. I'm not trying to step on your toes or anything. So when she told her that, she eased on up. She was like, she wanted to show her the ropes. And then Derek comes walking from around the corner. And she was like, oh, you really did. You really set this up. And she ended up taking the maid. She's like, let me show you something upstairs. She was like, well, I can show her. You brought me over here to help her with stuff, so I can show her up there. And then Catherine's like, no, you can make Derek some tea. Hanna has the best tea in Savannah. And I'm like, girl. So she was really playing hard to get with Derek, telling him, because he's like, yeah, you gonna make me some tea? She was like, they go pot in some water over there. Just playing like crazy. So she finally eased up when he told her he was a church deacon or something like that, a church going man. So that what really like got her into them, because you know how Hanna is. Anytime somebody mentions church or something, she like ease up and want to be their friend and be around them and all that stuff. So she started asking about his life. He was like, his wife died of cancer and they had 3 kids and they were in college or something like that. And he said whatever the name of the church you go to. And she said the name of her church. And I'm like, I'm really thinking that this might be the man with the lion. But the church, I don't know if it was the same church she went to as a child, because she didn't get like any like reaction when he said the name, because you know how you could have been like, oh, I went to that church when I was a kid. But I don't know, I'm just holding out that it actually is the man with the lion tattoo that is Candace's father and that did rape her, because I want to see what the reaction was going to be. And she had asked him, she was like, well, did you even fix anything? And he was like, yeah, there's been stuff around here to fix. She was like, tell the truth, don't be a lying Christian. He was like, well, I fixed some stuff yesterday, and then she told me you was coming over here today, so I ended up coming over here. I wanted to see you. And she was like, yeah, I told her you turned me down. She's like, why you told her that? Why did you tell her why? She's like, no, I ain't tell her why, because you ain't never told me why. So they end up talking and stuff, laughing and getting to know each other. It seemed like it's gonna be going okay, but I hope Tyler throw a loop in here, because I just want to see how Hanna will react. And then we get Candace and Quita. That was the scene of the night. So Candace walks into the cell. Well, a lady put her in there. Quita was turned around talking to somebody else until she heard Candace's voice. And she turned around and it's like, oh, look who in here. You about to go to jail. Your ass about to fry for killing my brother. And she keeps just saying, and Candace keeps saying, I don't know what you're talking about. She was like, yeah, you murdered my brother. You need to give him a proper burial. You just buried him in your backyard. Yeah, you think I'm just some dumb crackhead who didn't know nothing, but I know that. She was like, what are you talking about? She was like, my brother loved you. She was like, your brother loved me? Your brother was an abusive asshole. She was like, well, he told me he loved you every day. She was like, just because he beat you a little bit, that means he loved you. He loved you, girl. I was like, girl, that is so stupid. And people actually believe that dumb junk. She was saying, he only hit you a little bit. He shouldn't be hitting her at all. Like, really? Are you crazy, girl? And she kept on saying, yeah, this is your karma. Funny how karma come back around. And Candace was taking off her shoes. She was like, girl, don't do it. She was like, yeah, karma, you killed my brother, and then somebody killed your son. Came in there and put all them bullets in him. She told me, I said, he was still alive when he was with me. She was like, you cut my check. I was taking care of him. You cut my check. I said, spoken like a true hood rat. And she was like, that's your karma. That's your karma coming back around. That's why your baby dead. That's why your baby dead. And when she said that, Candace ran up on her, pop, 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 tearing her up. And I'm like, Quita, how you going to talk all this junk and get your behind whooped? Because she kept on saying, I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you. Think I'm scared of you? And I'm like, girl, you should be scared. Because when people are all calm like that, them the worst kinds. Like when you know you mad and you sit up there all calm, stuff calculating in your head. Because that's how I am. If I'm really, really mad, I ain't going to go off and pop off. I'm just going to sit there. Because stuff be calculating in my head, telling me to calm down before I've been done told you up. But Candace told her up and the guard came in. And Candace was on top of her just sticking her. Hitting in the back of the head, hitting in the front. And I was like, Quita, girl, you deserve that behind whipping. Especially how you seen her that taunting that lady about her son. You deserve that behind whipping. Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and leave a comment down below if you think I forgot anything or any details or anything. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All my social media links are down below. My ebook Football Wax is available on Amazon Kindle for 99 cents. Kindle Unlimited, you get to read both parts for free. Don't forget to share this video, like this video, turn on your notifications. This is my review on The Haves and the Have Not, Season 6, Episode 6, Hanna T. Thank you guys for watching me. Bye.